Okay, so today, or now we're going to talk about writing an algebraic expression. So in the last video, we talked about evaluating algebraic expressions. So I gave you the expression, and what we did was we put it in a table like this, and we said that if n was 1, 2, 3, or 4, then what would the term be? And so we took that expression and we filled the n in each time. Now we're looking at it a little differently. Now we have the sequence. We know the terms. We know the terms are 5, 10, and 15, and we want to find what the 20th term would be. So we're going to work backwards to write the algebraic expression that would go with this sequence. So what we would do is we would set up something like this. So you should copy this down where we have our ends. Our ends are 1, 2, and 3. I know that because they're the first 3 terms of the sequence. And then for if n is 1, then the term is 5. If n is 2, then the term is 10. If n is 3, then the term is 15. And what we need to know is, what if n is 20? What would the term be? So we have to figure out, how are we getting from the ends to the terms? Okay, so we're going to think, what could you do to 1 to get it to 5? Well, you could add 4, right? 1 plus 4 would get you to 5. But does that work here? Does 2 plus 4 get you to 10? No, 2 plus 4 does not get you to 10. So addition didn't work. Let's try multiplication. 1 times what equals 5? Well, 1 times 5 equals 5. Okay, so let's test and see if that works for the second term being 10. Does 2 times 5 equal 10? Yes, so that works for that one. Does 3 times 5 equal 15? Yes, it does. So now we found our rule. Our rule is that we're multiplying by 5 each time. So whatever n is, we're multiplying it by 5. So here we did 5 times 1. We did 5 times 2, 5 times 3. We could, if we wanted, we could put an n here, and we could say that we had to do 5 times n, whatever n might be. So if it's 20, we would do 5 times 20 to tell us what the 20th term in the sequence would be. Well, what is 5 times 20? 5 times 20 is 100, and so the 20th term in this sequence is 100. All right, so I'm going to have you do one of these on your own, working the same way where you work backwards. You have the sequence to start with, and you're going to create a chart like this and work backwards. I'm going to pause the video a second so you don't have to be writing it all down. There we go. So write an algebraic expression for this sequence: -2, -4, -6, -8, and then find the 20th term. So I went ahead and created the table for you. You'll need to copy that down. So you can pause me to do that. And then go ahead, and once you have it copied down, I want you to solve for the 20th term, much like we did up here. So figure out what the pattern is, and then restart the video to check your work. All right, so hopefully the first thing you did was you filled in what those first 4 terms are. Okay, and here it'd be dot, 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 because we don't know what that's going to be. And so we need to figure out what is going on here. So to get from 1 to -2, well, using subtraction, we could subtract 3, right? Because it's going down. But then to get from 2 to -4, it doesn't work to subtract 3. So multiplication, I would take 1 and I would multiply it by -2. Let's see if that works here. So 2 times -2 would get you to -4. 3 times -2 would get you to -6. 4 times -2 would get you to -8. So bingo, we have our pattern. Okay, we are multiplying by -2. So whatever n is, it's being multiplied by -2 to give us our answer. So this is what we are filling in here. to show our expression. So this one is going to be negative 2 times 20. This one would just be negative 2 times n, like that. So anyway, negative 2 times 20 would give us negative 40. So your 20th term that you should have come up with is negative